I hate my job.
Me too.
You don't have a job.
I mean, I hate your job.
Why do you hate my job?
I don't know. I just thought we were hating on stuff. So, why do you hate your job? Well, wait, let me guess. Is it the uniform?
No, it's not the uniform.
The crappy pay?
The pay's actually not that bad.
Working weekends?
I work on Fridays, and I get done by 9.
Are we sure it's not the uniform? Because I'm feeling like it should be the uniform.
It's not the uniform.
All right, I give up. And I'm starting to lose interest, so you better just tell me.
It's my boss,
Mr. Swelson?
Mr. Nelson.
So, Mr. Nelson's not Swelson?
You're really funny. Anyone ever tell you that?
Frequently.
Anyways, yes, Mr. Nelson's the reason why I hate my job.
So, what's wrong with Nelson? Other than his not being Swelson?
Well, it seems like he acts like he knows everything.
So, you don't like him because he's smarter than you are?
It has nothing to do with it.
You just said it did.
You're not listening.
You just said that you hate Swelson because he's smarter than you are.
No, I said I hated my job because Mr. Nelson always acts like he knows everything. He's always telling me what to do and how to do it. And when I do something exactly the way he tells me to do it, he has to change one thing. It's like it's not right until he touches it with his magic hands.
He has magic hands?
That's just an expression.
Really? Can't say as I've heard that one before. Using a real life example.
Just drop it, okay?
Well, what does the big guy say?
Well, Dad always says, you gotta stick it out. No job's perfect. Bosses may be difficult. You gotta deal with it. Blah, blah, blah.
Dad's always saying blah, blah, blah. I meant the other big guy.
Mom?
I'll be sure to share that with her on her birthday. I meant God.
God says if you don't work, you don't eat.
True, but that sounds like Dad talking again.
Then what does God say?
Well, bosses are included in the 4th commandment, right?
True.
So the whole honor, serve, and obey them thing would apply here, no?
I guess, but I can't just decide now that I like him. I mean, he's still gonna act like a jerk.
Then look at it this way. Mr. Nelson has a responsibility to run the store and to manage the employees, right? When they don't do their job right, he gets in trouble. He's just trying to make sure things go well so that his bosses don't hassle him, just like you.
Sometimes I wish he would get in trouble with his bosses. Then he would know what it feels like.
Permit me to quote from Scripture, if I may. Hebrews 13:17. Obey your leaders and submit to their authority, for they keep watch over you as men who must give an account. Obey them so that their work will be a joy, not a burden, for that would be of no advantage to you.
Shut up. You did not just say that by memory.
No, I Googled it on my phone. But I make a valid point nonetheless. Chances are, if he's miserable, you will be too. And besides, isn't he a member of our church?
Yeah, I've seen him there sometimes, so...
And doesn't the Bible also say, therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers?
Curse you, Google.
You're just mad because you know I'm right. Dude, Mr. Nelson is just a guy. A guy who happens to be your boss. And sometimes he has to call you on stuff when you're not doing it right. But at the end of the day, he is your boss, and he deserves your respect. Not just because it benefits you, though that is a nice perk, but because he's God's representative. And he's also a Christian, which means he's probably got enough problems of his own without getting attitude from some punk kid.
Whatever you say, Mom.
That's big guy to you.
So, Mr. Google Phone, what do you suggest I do next?
Talk to him tomorrow. Ask him what you're doing wrong and see how you can make it better. Listen to his suggestions and try hard. If he knows you're working hard, then maybe he won't be so bossish with you.
Bossish?
It's a word.
I guess if I can fix this thing with Mr. Nelson, my job will be pretty decent. I'll try talking to him.
While you're at it, why don't you see if Swelson can use his magic hands to make you guys some better uniforms? Ooh.